I hope you all can see my screen. And yesterday we started with operators. The another we can say identifier or token, not identifier but token in Python. So very important token is in Python. The operator is actually useful to do the operations. We have operand and operator. So we discussed there are different types of operators in Python. We started with arithmetic operator. We learn positive, negative, sorry, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and then we learn what is mod operator is, okay, which gives us the remainder, and what is floor division is, which gives us the integer part, okay. And then we learn this double star operator that gives us the power function, that means raise to operator, okay. So uh, we have seen this, right? So plus operator is for addition, minus is used for subtraction, then modulo is it gives us the remainder, equal to gives us the assignment operator, right? And then we started with the relational operator, that is less than, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, okay. So less than is, you all know like what is the significance of this. So this comparison operator or relational operator returns the boolean result, that is true and false. If A is greater than B or A is less than B, if condition is true, then it returns true. If condition is false, it returns false. Okay. Then we have seen how equal to operator is used for comparison, right? Then we started with the chaining operator, which is less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, kind of, okay. Here we need all condition to be true, then only it will return true, otherwise it will return false. So this is how it works. Then we started with the logical operator, okay. This is quite logical, we can say, and or and not operators we have seen. There we have seen this logical operator for boolean expression and logical operators for non-boolean expression. Generally in program we use this logical operator with boolean operations, okay. Rarely we are using this particular operators with non-boolean operations, okay. So when we have a boolean type, then if both, or when we talk about and operator, if all conditions are true, then only it will return true, otherwise it will return false. In or operation, any one condition is true, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. And not just reverse the answer. Then we know like empty string is the false, zero is false, right? And then we started with the non-boolean type. So in non-boolean type, okay, if x is false, when we talk about and operation, guys, okay, if x is false, then it returns x. And in or operation, if x is true, then it returns x, okay. This is how we have seen, okay. And then we started with the identity operator, that is and not is. Actually it is used to compare the memory address, right? And equal to operator used to compare the values. So this is the difference between is and equal to operator. So here we have seen like a equal to 2 and b equal to 2. In this case, okay, if we compare this, a is not b, then it returns false, because here when we talk about a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 2, that means these two variables store the same value. If these two variables are storing same values, then it occupies the same memory location. It will stored in same memory location. That's why the memory address for these two variables are same, and that's why it returns true, okay. But in this case, if we just see values are same, but in memory this will take the different memory locations, That's why it returns what? The false result, even though the values are same, guys. Okay, so this is how it works, guys. Very, useful operator these are. So this is where we stopped yesterday, and now we'll be talking about the membership operator. Okay, so I hope everyone is clear about all this concept, and everyone is going through video lectures what we learn, and everything, right? So uh, let's wait for 1 minute, and then we will start the next topic. Pankaj, they must have written the add function to add it. Even add is inbuilt function in Python. We can use that. This is completely different story. We are not seeing functions now. We are seeing operators. Okay, there are n number of things you can find on the internet for they have implemented the same task in a different way. Okay, it is possible. There is no single way to perform a single operation. Okay, there are multiple ways, as this is logic we are going to build. So there are different logic for different users, so they can implement the particular operation in a different way. Here you have to take a call what thing you have to implement and how. Okay. Hey, good evening, everyone. Good morning and good afternoon. Let's go ahead and start the next topic, that is membership operator. Very simple operator it is. Okay. I know, like, to learn this membership operator, we need some, the other knowledge, but let's understand this. Okay. In a short way, then you will understand that in a better way when we learn the different stuffs. Okay, let me just write it here only. Okay, membership operator. So let us consider I'm having you know uh, a string, for example my name Amit. Okay, so here this string is collection of different alphabets, guys, right? So you can see it is A, M, I, T. These all are alphabets. Okay, so when I try to use this, for example print. Okay, uh, let us say uh, if, okay, if a, if you see a letter in a, is a letter is there, guys, in a, print a is present. Is a letter present in a? Definitely, right? This is the string, right? A variable. Is a letter is present in a? Yes, it is present. So the condition is satisfied. That's why it will return A is present. Okay, we'll learn that what is if, what is other stuffs. But try to understand in operator right now. In operator checks whether the given object, whether the given, the character, whether given the other stuffs are present in A or not. Okay, so this is how the membership operator. The name itself indicates in and not in is used to check whether the given thing is present in the sequence or not. Sequence in the sense the sequence of letter, guys. You can see A is the sequence of letters. So whether this capital A present in this sequence of letters. So let me just write down one more code. For example, I'm having B is equal to, I'm having some sequence of numbers. Can you see I'm having sequence of numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the list of numbers. Okay, if 10 in B, you can see if 10 in B, then print it is present. Okay, it is present, else otherwise what, otherwise it is not present. Print it is not present. So we haven't seen this if, else, other stuffs, guys. Just bear with me. Just try to understand what is in operator is. The name itself indicates whether this 10 is present in B. So tell me, is 10 is present in B, guys? Is it there? No, right? So ideally it should return what? What it should return? Right? B is not present. So you can see it is not present. I hope you are getting in, right? And then if I'm writing in and not in, okay, in and not in, when I run this, you can see it is going to just execute this. It is present because this is just going to reverse the condition, right? If 10 is not in B, 10 is not in B, this condition will true. That's why it returns what? It is present. Okay, but this is not logical at all. So here we should not use not, we should use what? In operator. Okay, if this is present in B, then print this, otherwise it is not present. Okay, so let us understand now. For example, in this above, okay, in this example I am writing here instead of capital A, small a, and let us execute this. So can you see now it is not printing anything because small a is not present in the string, right? Because we learn in the first class itself capital and small letters are different in programming language, right? So that's why be careful, otherwise you will think like why it is not returning. So if you write M, then it is present, right? But at the same time, if I'm writing capital M, definitely it is not going to print anything. Okay, so this is the actual thing about this. You can just execute this. A is present. Now this message is anything, any you can print. Okay, or you can say I am here, I am present. Okay, I am present. In this way you can just frame the statement, and that is okay. Here whatever we are going to write, it is going to print as it is. Okay, in print. So always remember we are focusing on this particular thing, in and not in operator. So any question in and not in? Kritika, do not try this if else right now. Okay, do not try this if else right now, because there are different things we need to learn, indentation and then co-learn and everything. So just try to understand in and not in operator. Okay, for now, in means it is present or not. Okay, if it is present then it will return true, if it is not present then it will return false. And not in means what, guys? Again same thing, just reverse the in operation. That's it. Okay, if 10 is present in B, in this, then it will return it is present, otherwise it will return what? It is not present. That means it checks the membership, guys, whether this B is the 10 is the member of B, 10 is the member of B or not, it is going to print. Okay, simple. So this is how the membership operator works, guys. Okay, so let me just go ahead and now create the another notebook, as we are going to start with the new topic right now, that is list. Okay, we'll be starting with the list now, the new data structure in Python. You remember like tokens we are learning? Okay, so in that token there is one important token, that is the data types. In that we are going to learn the list in detail. Okay, Kritika, just focus on in operator. Okay, whether it is present in. Okay, we'll be starting with the list, guys. Guys, what you are typing in the chat, like, do you have anything? Can you write the query in a single, message, because I'm getting multiple message. So Praful is saying why it is returning false. Praful, why you have enclosed your phi in the quote? Praful, why the 5 is in the quote? Okay, if it is in the quote, then it will be your string. It is not the normal number. Let me explain that to you. Okay, suppose I am having a is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, and then here, so what we are going to what you have written, if, okay, you have written this 5, or let us say 4, I have enclosed that in the quote. Okay, in a, so, and then I'm going to write here print present, right? So otherwise I'm going to write here else. Okay, then print present. So here, guys, whenever you are enclosing this in the code, it becomes a string. And is this string is present in this particular list? Is that is present in this particular list? Can you just tell me? Definitely not, right, Praful? This is not. So that's why it will return you what? It's not present. Are you getting it? Okay. So let us say, for example, if 2 comma 3 in A, is it present? It is not present, right? This is the list. We cannot check the two numbers, guys, okay, at the same time. We need to take only one object, otherwise it will return false. So this is the question and this is the answer. We cannot check the multiple. Let's say, for example, I am going to check 2 comma 3 in A. Can you see it is invalid syntax? It is not allowing us to just list the numbers. Are you getting it? Those who ask this question, can we use the double comma here and multiple numbers to check whether it is present in the list or not? So this is the answer for your query. Okay, we cannot check the multiple numbers at the same time. Okay, we need to take only one number and see whether it is present or not. We cannot check multiple numbers at the same time. Okay, A is equal to Rupali, and if A in a, where is colon, Rupali? After in A, then there is colon. You have to give the colon and then hit enter and then print. Can you see this colon, Rupali? Yes, because definitely we'll be taking that, but for that prerequisite is there. For that you have to learn the binary numbers first. Okay. In the next class, you have to learn the binary numbers, then we'll take the bitwise operator. Okay. So what you are talking, why it is not present when you are putting 4 there? So Pankaj, why you are giving that quote? Pankaj, I am not getting why you are giving that 4 in the quote. What is the reason you are putting that 4 in the quote? When we put the quote, that means it becomes string, and a string of 4 is present there in the list. Okay, let me just explain it to you. Okay, now you can see this 2 is present. Okay, but if I enclose this 2 in the quote, it becomes another thing, right? It is not number now, it is string. And is this string is present in my list? Definitely not. But if I include that in this by giving this particular 2 in the quote, then it is going to give us the result present, because this is present, right? But if we don't have this string in the list and still you are trying to say this 2 and this 2 is present, then that is not right. Then you are not getting the data type. You never learn the data type then. Okay. That is the reason we are learning data type. This 2 and this 2 is different, right? This is integer and this is what the string we are talking about. So always remember, whenever we are enclosing this in a string, okay, in a quote, that means it becomes a string. Okay. Are you getting it? All right. So any other question? So Safa, I have already shown that to you. Okay, here we cannot give the list. So for that we need to have the list here, list within the list. Let me try that. Okay. So if you are saying, if I want to, check whether, the two numbers 1 comma 2 is present in this particular list or not, so definitely it will return not present. But if you have list within a list, then it will say yes, it is present, because it is able to find out this particular list in this particular thing. Are you getting it? Okay, great. Any other question, guys? And don't worry about this if else and other stuffs and list. We are going to learn that. Okay, just try to understand the in operator, guys. Okay, don't ask other question, what is list and what is if and what other thing. Okay, don't ask that right now. Kritika, don't try this. I said already, do not try this if else at all. Okay. No, no. Yes, it is correct, Maksudur. It is correct. Yes, we can't. Maksudur, you have to use both a single quote. One single quote will not work. You have to enclose it either in a single quote or in a double quote. You can just check. It is there. I'm not getting any error. Okay. Yes, Mahesh, we can use that. Okay. Right. Everything. Okay, let's go ahead. Now I'm not going to explain if else here at all. Okay, just try to understand in and not in operator. That's it. Okay, in is used to check whether it is present in the list or in the sequence or not. If it is, then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Same for not in. Okay, let's understand list now. Okay, so let us understand some points about the list. Very simple points. First point is list is, okay, enclosed in square bracket. Very first point. Second point is, list is collection of different, okay, types of values. Third one, list is collection of different types of values. Okay, the third one is like it is mutable. It is mutable. Fourth one is it is indexable. It is indexable. Okay, so these are the few points about list. Very simple points. Okay, let us understand each and every point in detail. So first one, it is enclosed in the square bracket. So let me just write down one thing. Okay, I am going to write this as an empty list. I don't have anything. Okay, let me just type print type of A. Just tell me guys, what is the what type function do for us? What type function returns? What it gives? Tells us the data type, right? Let's execute this and check. Can you see the data type is list, guys? Here, can you see the list, right? Pankaj, what about point 3 and point 4? I am only on point 1 right now. I am explaining point 1. Okay, please bear. Please wait for other points. Let me go one by one, right? Okay, so this is enclosed in what, guys? Square bracket. Okay, let me just do one more thing, right? Let us say b is equal to list is the function that also used to create the empty list. Print type of b. You can see it will create us the empty list. Okay, so let me write here empty list. Okay, these are the two ways to create the empty list, guys. Most of the time you have to create the empty list. So these are the ways to create it. That's it. The next thing is, let us print it. Print A. So you can see this is empty list. Okay, again if you are going to print B, this is also the empty list, guys, will be getting. Okay, empty list will be getting. All right. So I hope you understood the list is enclosed in the square bracket, right? The first point, and how to create the empty list. Any question in this? I hope you are able to create the list now, the empty list. We don't have anything in that. Okay. Let us try to understand the second point, that is it is collection of different types of values. Okay, let me create a list. In that, let me add 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, now this list contains, guys, let me check the type of A, and let me print the values of A. Okay, if you see, it is type of list and the values are 1 2 3 4. These values are of same type values. Can you tell me what is the type of values, guys? Can you tell me what is the type of each and every value, guys? It's an integer, right? It's an integer. That's why I'm saying here it is same, like having same types of values. Okay, let me just write down the another list. B is equal to, okay, I'm writing here, this is list 1 comma 2.3 comma, okay, I'm writing my name, okay, comma, then I'm writing, for example, 2 plus 4j, right? So this is, what is this, guys? Can you tell me the type of each and every value? Each and every value, guys, what is the type of each and every value? I'm asking about value. It's a integer, float, string, and complex, if you remember, right? And can you just tell me now what is the type of, what is the output this particular cell will give? Can you tell me what is the output this particular cell will give when I execute this? Yeah, it is a list, right? It is a list. So type of B is your list, and it is going to print the element of the B. Can you see, it is the type of list and it is the element of B. So this is the second point, guys. List is the collection of different types of values. List is the collection of different types of values. Yes, Rupali, we can print that, but for now, I'm not going to make it more complex. Definitely. Kritika, why you have enclosed that in the circular round bracket? That's why it is giving you a tuple. Kritika, you're getting? You have enclosed the values in the parenthesis. That is round bracket, and we are talking about the square bracket. Okay. So I hope you understood the second point, that is list is the collection of different types of values, right? Now let's understand what is mutable. Okay, mutable means once we create it, we can change it. You can write down here, list is mutable. That means, okay, list is mutable. That is, once we create it, we can modify it. We can modify it. This is called the mutability property. Okay, we can change it. So what it means, a is equal to, for example, I'm writing, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. This is what my list is, right? I am printing here a. Again, I am just modifying the values, 3.3 comma 4, or 3. Okay, again I am printing it, print a. So if you see, initially the list was this one. Let me just write it down here. initial list is this one, and then I am writing here after change is this one. You can see initial list is this. Once we change it, the output is like this. Okay, this is the mutability property, guys. We can modify this. Okay, we can modify this, but there are some data types which are not mutable that we are going to learn later. Okay, so uh, so that does not allow us to modify the tuple. So let me just or we can say you know uh, let us understand later. Okay, so that means what? It is mutable, we can add it. Okay, any question, guys? Here, mutability, will be learning this mutability with the help of examples once we start with the functions. But any question here in the in mutability property, that means we can modify it. Once we create, we can modify it. Okay, very simple concept. This is mutability. The next one is indexable. Okay, list is indexable. So what it means? So guys, very important concept it is, and we are going to learn some rules here. Write it down. Okay, a list is indexable. Okay, index always starts with 0. Index always starts with 0. Okay, now what it means? Suppose I am creating a is equal to, okay, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is what my list is. Okay, so internally, let me just explain it to you. uh, Let me open the paint, guys. Okay, and let me share my screen. Okay, so so here I hope you can see my screen, right? So let us say I have this particular list, that is container. Okay, this is the first one, second one, third one, and fourth one. Okay, let's say I am having 11. Okay, let's say I am having 12 here. Let's say I am having 13 here. Let's say I am having 14, and let's say I'm having 15. Okay, these are the values. Let's say the list name is, for example, a is equal to, these are the numbers I am having. So for every, this is how it stores in the memory, guys. When we write like this, okay, when we write like this, it will store all these numbers in this memory location. And index is nothing but, we are going to uh, assign the numbers to each and every block. Okay, this is the first number, that is 0. We are going to assign 0 to this particular first block. We are going to assign 1 to this particular first block. We are going to assign 2 to this particular block, then 3, and then 4. Okay, so always remember, index starts from 0, right, and it goes increasing. Okay, you can see this is the forward direction, guys. This is forward direction. Okay, forward direction. And this is backward direction, BD. Backward direction, forward direction. Always remember, index is starts from 0. If we are having multiple index, for example, I'm having 14, then I'm having 15, right, then I'm having 16, then I'm having 17 kind of values, then it goes increasing here, right? We will be adding values here, 16, then 17, okay, 16, then 17, then 18, kind of. Okay, let's add one more, that is 18. We have 18 numbers, right? So here 18. So the index is your 5, then 6, and then 7. These numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, these are called the index, guys. I hope you are getting index. I hope you are getting index. Index is starting from, you know, the 0. Now let's understand, okay, if I want to access 11 from the list, then I will be using indexing technique. So A, from A, I want zeroth number, zeroth location number. Can you see it is going to print us the 11? It is going to give us the 11, right? So it 0 represent this 11, guys. So can anyone tell me, if I want to access 18, then what should I write instead of 0? What should I write instead of 0? Manish, you are taking it in wrong way. Those who are saying 18, 19, you are in a wrong path. You are not getting this indexing then. The index is different and the values are different, guys. These are the values and these are the index. Okay, we need to write a of 0. A of 0 means this position, and for this particular position, what is the value? 11 is the value. Are you getting it? A of 0 will get the 11. Okay, so here what we need to write, tell me how many elements are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 elements are there. As it is starting from 0, that's why it ends with 7, because it is starting from 0, right? A of 7 will give us 18 number. Let's go ahead and understand that. 0 represent this 11, 1 represents 12. Okay, this particular 13 is represented by 2, 14 is represented by 3, okay, 15 is represented by 4, okay, likewise 18 is represented by 7, and that's why we need to write here 7. So A of 7 will give us 18. Are you getting it, guys? Index starts from 0. Okay, and this is a simple rule, guys. If we are having n number of elements, if we have n number of elements, then index of last element is, can you tell me, can you complete this statement, guys? If we have n number of elements, then the index of last element is, perfect, is n minus 1. It is your n minus 1, right? Likewise, here we are having total 8 elements, and that's why the index is 7, because always remember index starts from 0. Always remember index starts from 0. Okay, very simple. So any question in this? There are two types of indexing, guys. Let me explain that to you. Okay, two types of indexing. One is positive index, other one is negative index. One is positive index and the other one is negative index. Okay, so this is the thing. And what do you mean by positive? So positive, let's say we go in forward direction. I hope you are aware now of forward direction, and here we go in backward direction. We go in backward direction. Okay, In positive indexing, we go in forward direction. In negative indexing, we go in backward direction. So here, let me go back. This is called forward indexing, guys, right? That means positive index. And when we talk about negative one, this is what we go in the backward direction. So let me just open a new thing for you. Okay, let me write it down here. Suppose I'm having A is equal to, okay, this is my 11, this is my 12, this is my 13, okay, 14, then 15 I'm having, then 16 I'm having, for example. Okay, so tell me 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called forward index, guys. As we are going in which direction? Which direction this is? Which direction this is? Forward direction, right? This is forward direction. Forward direction. And that's why it is called positive indexing. Now let me talk about negative indexing, guys. Negative indexing always start with -1, and this is from this side: -1, -2, -3, -4, okay, -5, and -6. -5 and -6. This is called backward index. Okay, this is called backward index. So always remember, forward index start with 0 and backward index starts with what, guys? -1. Okay, let's write that. Let's write that. Backward index starts with -1. We know now what is forward indexing is. Okay, let me just cut it down and let me just write it down here. This is positive index going forward direction. Okay, now we'll be talking about what? Negative index. So here the first point is negative index starts with -1. Okay, let us understand this. Suppose I'm having A is equal to, 1 comma, or we will be writing 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, right? 16. So if I am trying to print A of means square bracket, -1, then it will give us the 16. Can you see, guys? This is having -1 index. Are you getting it? Let me write it down here, -2. So can you tell me which number it is going to print? It will be printing 15. Okay, same, if I want to print this one, then what I need to write, guys, here? If I want to print 11, then what I should write here? It should be like this. Okay, -6. This is called negative indexing. Okay, this is called negative indexing. Any question, guys, here in forward indexing and negative indexing? Okay, Sena is saying I have not understood the initial and after concept. Okay, 19th one. You want the explanation for this, Sena? 18. Okay, let me explain that. So this is the list you have created, the object of the list you have created, right, in the memory. Then, okay, so this is the initial list we have created, the first list. Then we go ahead and modify this. Okay, you can see 1 here, 2 here, but instead of 3 we have written 3.3. So this 3.3 will be override here. override this particular 3. Okay, then 3 will be override to this particular 4. Are you getting it? And that's why this is after change. That means we have created the list. We are allowed it to change the list. We are allowed it to change the list. If we are not allowed it, then it will not allow us to change the list. Okay, I will explain that, like how it is. Okay, how we can modify the list in a different way when we start functions of the list right now. Okay, but try to understand here is we can modify the list, and this is called mutable property. What command prompt you want, Sina? I'm not getting your query. I didn't get the command prompt. What it means? Int object is not Aniket, can you write down your code in the chat? Code and error at the same time. So Sandeep, the good question. If n numbers, then how we are going to find the last number of the negative index? So you have to check the length of the list, and then you can find the last number. Okay, and that we are going to learn in the function right now to find the length of the list. Okay, Sena, okay, let me just give you that. Yeah, you can talk now.
Hello, sir. Actually, I'm talking about this. The You go to the same line which I have just mentioned. Uh, Hello.
Yes, yes, tell me.
If you go to the say refer to the same line, that initial one. Now
Yeah.
you have typed print, and then in bracket you have put inverted commas, then initial list, and then you have put semicolon, and then again inverted. How do
Okay,
I know
so
that?
that means you need this explanation, right? How we have written this.
Yes, yes, exactly, exactly.
Okay,
Because
okay. I'll
I know
explain
about.
that. Okay. I got it. Okay, so guys, what is this? You can see the in the output. Let me just remove this. Okay, let me just remove this. Okay, and let's execute this. Can you see now? I'm not getting the message. I want a proper, display here. I want a proper display here, right? So if I want a meaningful display here, I can add the message in the print statement. So what is that? This is the message. It is going to print as it is. It is going to print. Can you see? It is going to print as it is. Okay. And then I have given the comma here. Okay. I have given the comma here. And then it is going to print the values of the list. Okay, it is going to print the list. You can write anything here. If you want to write exclamatory, that is okay. If you want to write and ampersand, it is going to print as it is. Are you getting it, Sena? It's not like the colon, but this looks good, right, when we just display it with the message. Okay, so if you want to print the meaningful message on the screen, then you can write like this: the message comma the variable name. Understood, Sena? Are you getting it?
Yes, sir, I got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, Aniket, yeah, print a of 0. Aniket, can you execute this a is equal to this one and then print? I believe like your a is equal to that list in the second one line, and the print is in the another line. Okay, So I hope like your A is taking only, you know, the previous value. So print, execute both line, then only you'll get the result. Okay. Got the result. A, you are accessing previous A, that is integer A. You're not, your A is not a list in your case. That's why it is giving a result. That error. Pooja, it's up to you. You have to write the message or not. It's up your call. Okay. How you are designing your output, that is your choice. That is not a compulsion to write the message there. Okay. What is difference between forward and backward direction? Smruti, you can just see we are looking for elements in the forward direction. If you want to look the elements in the backward direction, we'll be using integer. Okay. That is, we will be learning in the slicing part why to look backward and why to look forward. Just try to understand the concept. We have forward indexing also, like this is called traversing, right? Traverse from left to right and traverse from right to left. So how we are going to traverse from the list? Right to left and left to right. This will be the interview question, how to traverse the list in a forward direction or backward direction. Okay, we'll be using negative and positive indexing kind of. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and understand now. This is called indexing, guys. Okay, whatever we learn is called indexing, right? So here with the help of this, we can, access a particular element. But what if I want to access the range of the element? If I want to access the range of elements, then I will use slicing. Slicing. Okay. Method. What do you mean by slicing? Okay. Very simple. A is equal to, I'm having 1, 11, 12, 13, 14, here 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and last one is 20 elements. Okay. So can you tell me how many elements are there in the list? 10 elements, right? And uh, I want the element from this particular position to this particular position. I want the element from 0 to 6 or whatever it is. 4. I want these bunch of element. Then I can't use indexing, guys. I can't use indexing, and for that I am using slicing. Slice means breaking down the list into different parts. Okay, so this is called slicing, guys. Okay, slicing means will break down the list into different parts. So let's understand that. Okay, I am having this list. Let us execute this. Okay, keep this list handy with you. Okay, and so the syntax of this syntax is what is the syntax of slicing? Simple. A of start, I want start, colon, end, colon, step. Here let me explain this. Start gives us starting point from which we starting index, we can say, not a point. index from which we want to display elements. Want to display elements. Okay, let's understand end index of list, or we can say end index where we want to stop. And then step is nothing but how many steps we should take. By default, step is 1. By default, the step is 1. Okay, now let me explain this, what it is. Okay, this is simple, the explanation. Now I'll explain this. Let us say a. Okay, let us define the problem first. Okay, I want the element from this position to 15. So can you just write down in the chat what is the starting point and what is the end point? What is the start point and what is the end point? 0 to 4. Let's write that. A of 0 is the starting position, colon 4 is your end position, right? And step means how many steps we should take, like what, step by step. I'll go step by step, one after another. Okay, if I'm writing 1, then let us execute this. Can you see? Let me just write down in the print. You can see it is taking 11, after that 12, after that 13, after that 14. Guys, can you see 15 has not included in our result? 15 has not included in our result. Can you see that? And that's why end is always excluded. End is always excluded from the result. Okay, end is always excluded from the result. So if I want end, I want 15 also, then what will be the changes I need to do, guys? Instead of 4, I will be writing here what? 5. Then I'll get the 15. Then I will get the 15, right? So that means here it is going to, let me just explain, it will return the elements till end minus 1. Till end minus 1. I hope you are getting this. Now let us take more example. Okay, print. Okay, a of, right? I want, guys, now how I want the element. I want 11, then 13, then 15. Okay, I want this element 11, then 13, then 15. That means what? How I am taking the steps, guys? How I'm taking the steps? Tell me. I'm taking one step directly, the third step, right? Directly the fifth step. That is two step. Okay, I'm taking two step at the same time. So let's try write down 0. Let's start from 0. Then let's go up to 5 and take two steps at the same time. Take two steps each time. Can you see now the result? 11, 13 and 15. This is the significance of step, guys. Suppose if I want the 8 here, okay, let's go ahead and check this. Can you see now? It is taking till 8. That means 7th, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And then this is the 8th one, right? 19 is the 8th one, 8th index. So it will go up to 8. It is going to exclude this 8. It is taking this till 18. It will scan the 18 numbers. That means it will take 11. It will take 13. It will take 15. Then it will take 17. It is not going to take 18 because our step is 2. Twelve and 15. If we want 12 and 15, guys, tell me now. If I want 12 and 15, then how we are going to write this? If I want 12 and 15, only two numbers. Can you tell me what is the index of 12, guys? What is the index of 12? 12 and 15, right? What is the index of 12? It is 1. So we need to start it from 1, right? If we start it from 0, then 11 will also be there. But I want to start with 12. That's why I'm writing 1 colon. Okay, I want 15 only. I need to skip this 13 and 14. I need to skip this 13 and 14. Then how we are going to take that? We need to take the 3 steps at the same time. Then only we'll get this particular number. Okay, let me just, okay. So tell me if I want 15, then what should be the end? If I want 15, then what should be the end? The end should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? End should be 5 because 5 is going to exclude. 5 will not be there in the result. So it will take 4th, that is 15th. Okay. And then the step would be your 3. Let's say, can you see now 12 and 15? I want 12 and 15. You got your answer? Okay, 31st. Which explanation you want? 31st. Okay, this one, right? So because we are starting from 0, that means from 11. Okay, as you can see, we need to go till 5. That means 5th index, and it is not going to include in the result. 5th means what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5th. That means it will scan till 16, but the 5th index, that is 16, will not be there in the result. It is going to exclude the 15. That means 5 minus 1, that is 4. That means it will take till 15. Okay, and the step is 1. That means it will take one after another element. Like 11 it will take, 12 it will take, 13 it will take, 14, 15. And that's why the result is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, because you're getting this? One means one after another. The step is equal to 1 means one after another. Okay, step is equal to 2 means it will take 1, it will skip 2, it will take next one, it will skip 2, it will take next one. Okay, if step equal to 3, that means it will take 1, it will skip 2. Are you getting it? Then it will take next, then it will skip 2 in this way. Any other question? Okay, what is the output of print 0 colon 4 colon 1? So Monica, it will start from 0, right? It will go till 3. It will go till 3. Okay, and the step is 1. That means one after another. So 1 colon 14 colon 1. What is the result? Print A of 1 or 0, right? Colon 4 colon 1. This is what you want. So it will start from 11, 12, 13, 14. It will go till 14, one after another. Can you see? One after another. Monica, you're getting the result? You're understanding this? Aditya, step means what? Step means what? If step is 1, then it will take 1, then again take 1 sequentially, one after another. If step equal to 2, it will take 1, skip 1, take 1, skip 1. Okay. If step equal to 2, that means it will take 1, right? Skip 1, take 1, skip 1, in this way. If step equal to 3, that means it will take 1, skip 2, take 1, skip 2. Are you getting it? If step equal to 3, that means it will skip 2. If step equal to 4, that means it will skip 3. Are you getting it? Yes. So let us understand that. Suppose my step is 4, guys, and I just want to go till last. Okay. I just want to go till last. So can you just see the result? 0 minus 1 is the last element, right? If you remember, and the 4 means 3 it is going to skip. Let's say it has taken 11 here. You can see the result 11. Then we need to skip how many, guys? 3. This 3 it has skipped, and the next is what? 15. You have received 15. Okay, again it is going to skip 3, right? Then it has taken 18. Oh, sorry, 19. So after like 15, okay, it has to take 3, it has to skip 3, then it is going to take what? 19, and then we don't have the 3 elements to skip. That's why there is no further result. Understood? So guys, can you just formulate the rule here? Can you just formulate the rule? Okay, let's say let me just formulate the rule here now for you. If step sign is positive, if step sign is positive, then start is equal to start, end is equal to end minus 1, and go in forward direction. Go in forward direction. This is the rule, guys, that we are following. Now tell me, what is the sign of 4? The step sign, right? What is the sign of 4? Okay, let me take this. Praful is saying, okay, let me just pick your example here. Praful, let's say this is what your question, right? Let's see what is this. Okay, so tell me, start is what here? 0, so it will start from 1. Okay, your end is 4, that means it will go up to 4th index. Are you agree? It will go up to 4th index, Praful, because it is going to take end minus 1. Okay, so let's go ahead. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it is going to scan these numbers, right? It is going to scan these numbers. But our step is what? 3. That means it will take 1, skip 2. Okay. So it will take 1, and then it is going to skip these 2 elements. Then it will take 4. So result will be 1 and 4, I believe. Understood? Praful, understood? Yes, tell me. minus one, Rata, minus one means what? Okay, let me bring Praful on this one. Okay, Praful, you ask your query. What is your concern? You can unmute.
Hello.
Yeah. Yes, Praful.
But sir, there is elements are pending, no? Like 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Hmm.
I was printing 0, semicolon 5. So
Hmm.
is given by me 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1 to 5 two numbers, right?
Hmm.
And semicolon after 3. So 3 means 3 numbers are skipping.
It is keeping two, Praful. That is what I am saying. If we are writing 3 here, it will skip 3. It will skip 2. Okay. It will take 1, skip 2 in this way. So let us say you are having 1 here. Okay.
Okay.
So what it means, it will go step by step. It will take every element.
So
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Can you see the result? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
Okay.
your 0 to 5, that means you are going to scan only these numbers, right? Till
Okay.
fourth index. Okay. If you go and change the step by 2, that means it will take 1, it will skip 1. So it will take this 1, then it will skip this 2. Again, it will take 1, that means third, it will skip this one. Okay. So we are expecting 1, 3, and 5 result when the step is 2.
Okay, okay. Means 5 elements are breaking.
This is what the slicing, right? This defines starts and this defines end.
Okay,
Okay, that is slicing. We want this slice from the entire list. Getting it? And
okay,
from that slice again, if you want to filter out the elements, then this step is useful to you.
okay. Means after 5 there is no result on any digits.
After 5, this is not going to consider at all.
Okay, okay, okay. Sure, sure. This is my confusions.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so that is why we have defined start and end position. Okay.
okay, okay, okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Wait, Bhavika, let me just finish this first positive indexing, then we'll move towards negative one. Very good question, Manish. I will come to that particular point. No problem. It will give the result for the skipping value given, and after that, even any numbers. Yeah, definitely, because it will not be able to find that element, right? No, Luis, the last element is going to skip. Yes, I will explain minus one, definitely. Please wait for that. This, okay. It is not possible, Monica. Let me just copy this and I will explain it to you. So your concern is this one. Let's say incomplete. Okay, print. You have to finish with this. Y P is capital. You are getting this 1, 2, 3, 4. Check your list. Monica, check your list. Execute this A is equal to the list again, and then you'll get the output. There is no possibility, any possibility that you'll get the result 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5. It is not possible. So Monica, would you like to share your screen? Let me check like how your system is behaving like this. I am curious, like if you could share your screen, we can check. Okay, let me allow you to share your screen. You joined from two devices, right, Monica? Okay, I have allowed you to share your screen. Can you go ahead and accept this? Let me stop sharing. Now you can share your screen, please. I will explain -1. No worries, guys. Okay. Okay, so Monica, you haven't executed your list line. Can you execute the above line? Yeah, that were above one. Because let me just check. Can you scroll up little bit? Can you scroll up little up? Yeah. Go up, go up, go up. I just want to see your list. One, two, three. Yeah, can you see here? Just go up little bit. Just go up little bit. No, up means yeah, this one. 13 number line. Can you see 13 number line? There is your list. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 5, and that's why, right? You have defined that list 1, 2, 3, 5. That's why it is going showing 1, 2, 3, 5, right? You haven't executed your list downside. Can you just execute that cell just above the 16th one? Can you see in that bracket there is nothing? Monica, just line just above the 16th. Your list is,
Hello.
where is your list? Where is your list?
Sir, this one is my list.
Yeah, so you have to execute that. No, you haven't executed this line. That's why in memory the previous list is there and it is considering the previous list only.
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Yeah, you execute this and check the result in front of us.
Okay, sir.
See, guys, how? No, this is not the way to execute. Okay, just go up. You haven't executed that. Go up and click on run option.
Sir, can I take this?
Yes, this is the way. Okay, now you can see. Can you come down? Can you see now 18 number is there? 18th.
Yes, sir.
So that means your cell is executed. Okay. If that
Oh,
bracket is empty, that means you haven't executed that cell. Okay.
okay, sir.
Now execute the 16th one.
16, 20. Okay.
Downside. Yeah. I hope now you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
No problem. Yeah. I was just curious like why there is 4
Yeah,
and why
sir.
it is displaying 5. That's why.
Sir, I got it. Actually, I haven't run that strings.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. No
Okay.
problem.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. So if you want to access the last element by defining the last element or last index, it will not give us the last element, right? Because end is always end minus one in this case. If we want to access the last element, then how are we going to do that? Simple. You can see here, I have given this colon. I haven't specified start. I haven't specified end here. Okay. I have only specified one. I have only specified one. So it will by default start from 0. It will go up to the last element, guys. It will go up to the last element, guys, and it will skip nothing. It will take each and every element. Okay, this is how you can go till last element. Understood? If we are going to mention the, see Shweta, if we are going to mention -1, then it will just print the 10. But if you want all the elements to be listed here, suppose I want the element listed from 4 to 10. So how I'm going to write that? I will start from 5. That means the 0, 1, 2, 3, third, sorry, 3. And then I will go till last element. Can you see? I'll go till last element. Start from 3, third index. That is 0, 1, 2, and 3. So it will start from 4. And I want to go to last element. Right? So this is the way we are going to use that. If I am not specifying anything, it will start from the beginning and it will go at the end. It will go till end. Are you getting it? Yes. Now let me tell you, okay, one more thing about this. So this step is, guys, one is default. For example, print, I am writing here a of, okay, 2:4. I haven't specified step here, right? I haven't specified a step here. Still it is giving us 3 and 4. Can you see why it is 3 and 4? Because it will start from 2, that is 0, 1, 2, and then it will go up to 4 because 4 means 3, right? So it will go and check these two elements. Okay, so I haven't mentioned step here. If I haven't mentioned step, then it will take the default value. What is the default value of step, guys? What is the default value of step? And that's why it has taken step. If you want to mention the step like here 4, 5, then you can go ahead and then mention it. Okay, this is the thing. Now suppose I am writing here print a of colon colon, sorry, a of colon colon. So what it means, guys? What it means? Colon colon means what? It will start from beginning, it will go up to end, and default one, right? Full values it is going to display. This is how the slicing works, guys. Can you see? This is how the slicing works. Any question till now? No? Perfect. Now let us understand the important thing. Now whatever we talked about is all, the positive sign of the step. When the sign is positive, then start is always start. What we do, end is always end minus one. We have seen, right? If we are mentioning 5 here, then end becomes what? 4. Are you agree with this? End becomes 4. Are you agree with this? And that's why it is end minus 1, right? And we always search the element in which direction, guys? We always search the element in which direction? Forward direction, right? This is the rule, guys, for this one. Okay, step. Now let's define the rule. If sign of step is negative, sign of the step is negative, okay, sign of the step is negative, then see the rules. R start is equal to start. End will become end plus 1 now, guys. End will become end plus 1 and go in which direction, guys? Backward direction. Go in backward direction. These are the rules now we are going to follow. Okay, let's say what it is. Okay, I am having a is equal to 11, 12, 13, 14, okay, 15. These are the elements. Okay, 20. This is what the list is. Let's execute this. And now I will be using negative step. Let us print a of starts from 1, go up to 7 with -1. Guys, -1. So here let us apply the rule. Why? Because our step sign is negative. Our step sign is negative. Let's apply the rule. Now our start will become what, guys? Can anyone tell me what is start is? Start is equal to what? 1. Okay. Then your end become what? Your end become what? Can anyone tell me end becomes? Guys, don't tell me the value. Tell me the index. You have the rules in front of you, right? Step is negative. You observed step is negative. Start is what? 1. 1 as it is. What will your end become? End is end plus 1. That is 8. End is equal to 8. Are you agree with this? Why everyone is saying 10, 19, 20? Why it is? I'm talking about index. I'm not talking about value. Okay. I'm talking about index here. Right. So here you have to check. This is start value, right? This is end value. This is step value. Your start is always start. That is 1. Your end is what? End plus 1. That is 7 plus 1 is 8. And we need to look from backward direction, guys. In which direction? Sorry. So let me repeat that. We are talking about the step now. Okay, step is negative. Is our example contain step as a negative? Aditya, is in our example step is negative? So we will be applying these rules. Okay, so here in our example, what is start? What is the value of start, Aditya? What is the value of start? Start is 1, right? Start is 1. Why you are saying 20, 12? I'm not sure. Ashish, why it is 20? What is the value of start? It is 1, right? Guys, I am talking about start and end values. I'm not talking about the values of the list. I'm talking about the values of the start and end. Start is 1. End is what? End will become end plus 1. That is 8. End will become end plus 1. That is 8. Right? And we need to go in which direction? We need to go in which direction? Backward direction. Just tell me, if I will look from this direction in backward and index is 1, I want to go till 8. Can we go in the backward direction starting from 1, guys? 1 to 8 in backward direction. Is it possible? Yes, Bhumi, don't get confused in that. We are only talking about the positive index right now. We are not talking about the negative indexing at all. We are talking about the negative step. Bhumi, you're getting? We are talking about the negative step, not talking about the negative index at all. Always remember, I am talking about the negative step. Now the R index are positive, right? Our index are positive. Is it possible to go from 1 to 8 in backward direction? Definitely not. And that's why it will return the empty result for us. It will return the empty result for us. Understood now? It is not possible to go from 1 to 8 in backward direction. That's why it is guys, be patient. I will explain each and everything. Just tell me you understood this or not. Why it is empty. I just want that. Don't ask the further question like the next question that I'm going to explain. Okay, be patient. I will definitely answer your queries, but just let me know if you have any confusion in this. Bhavin, please wait for this example. Okay. Yes, perfect. So Deshmond, like this is the number that we have used in the example. This is not the fix. You can change that value, right? You can change that. We are just taking we are taking random value of start and end. Okay. These are the random values of start and end. Okay. All right. So let's understand now another example. Okay. Print a of, I want to start from 7. I want to go till 2 in backward direction. Now tell me guys, if still till you are not familiar, you are not getting familiar with all this indexing, write down that. What is the start? What is your start here? 7. Okay. What is your end, guys? Can anyone tell me what is the value of end? It will be 3 because end plus 1 and step sign is -1. So how we are going to search the element? How we are going to search the element? In backward direction, right? So is it possible to go from 7 to 3 in backward direction? Is it possible to go? Yes, it is possible, right? 7 till 3 we can go, right? Let's say, okay, here is A. Can you see the result? 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. So let's understand where is 7? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. 18th is having 7th index. Are you agree? 18th is having 7th index. So let's start from 7th and go till 3. 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, and 3. Is it correct answer, guys? Our program is giving now. We are getting this 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. And this is the significance, guys. If we want the number in reverse order, we'll be using negative indexing, negative slicing with step negative, right? I hope you are in a position to understand this now, the negative thing. Okay, let me explain. Let me just write down one more example. Okay, print. Tell me what is the significance of this. Can anyone tell me what it returns? Because we add end plus 1, that's why we are getting the 7, right? We are getting 3. The end was 2 because end was 2. Manish, you are saying 20, but -1 is not the index, it's a step. Manish, you understood this? You are saying 20, but that -1 is not the index. It's a step. Sandeep, it's possible because step is -1 and we haven't specified the start and end. So it will consider the entire starting and ending and it will go in the reverse direction and it will print everything for us. So maybe if you are seeking an interview, if you are giving an interview will ask how to reverse the list in a single line of code. This is the simple solution. How to reverse the list, how to reverse the string. This is the simple solution, guys. Okay. Pankaj, what you're saying, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, what it means? Should I consider that as a list and then execute all this? What it means? Okay. I hope everyone is clear. Now just give me the answer, guys. Okay. Print. I am starting from, 3. I want to go till 100,000 in reverse direction. Can anyone tell me what will be the answer? 3:1000. Three colon thousand. Okay. So can you see empty? It is not going to raise an error as it is 1000. That means it will go ahead and check the 1000 position, but after some time it will not find any element. So it will start from the last element. Okay. It is not going to raise the error. It will start from the last element, guys. That is 20. Okay. But here our start is 3. End is 1000 and go in backward direction not possible. That's why it is returning what? The empty result. Okay. Sena wants 53rd explanation. Okay. So should I see here? Tell me what is our start value? Sena, are you there? What is the start value? What is the start value?
Sir, here the start value is 18.
No. Start value. I'm asking. Start.
Sorry. The indexing is 7. The first.
Yes. Start value, right? 7.
7. Yes.
Here, right? So let's say
7.
start is 7. What is the end?
End is, it is saying 2.
But in our rule, it is 3, right? End plus 1.
Plus 1, yes.
It will become 3. And as a step is -1, so in which direction we need to go?
Backward.
So is it possible start from this something 7, go till 3? Is it possible? Yes.
Yes.
7, 6, 5, kind of, right? And that's why this is the result.
Okay. Yeah,
right?
I got it.
It is not printing in the forward. It is also printing in the backward only, right? You can see. The
So
result
the end is
backward.
So the end is here. The end is like 2 plus 1, that is 3. So from 7, that is the 18th number. So 3. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. 1.
So our 1, 0, 1, and 2 and 3. 14 is having third index, right?
Yes. Yes.
And that's why it will start from this position till go 14th up. Okay.
So anyway, this way, this positive will start from the first only, this side, forward direction.
Yes. Whatever and the negative will start from backward one.
Yes, I got it.
Okay. End is end plus 1, that is 1001, right, Kritika? But we don't have 1001. So it will keep searching 1001, 3 to 1001. Definitely it is not going to print anything. Okay. But if we write a -1 here, if you see -1, so it will start from 1001 position, but we don't have 1001. So it will search, it will go in the backward direction and search the nearest number. It will search 900, or it will come till last element, guys. Okay. What is our last element? 20. So it will start from this position then. Are you getting it, Kritika? Though we don't have, 1000 position, but it will go and check the last element. Which one is the last? It will start from that. This is the beauty of slicing. Okay. Though we don't have that index, it will find out the nearest index, matching index, or not a matching, but the available index, and it will start from that position. Okay, Pankaj, we can do that. We don't have concerns of values. We are concerning about the index, right? Though the values will be, definitely we can replace the list. Let's replace it A. You want this list, right? B. We don't have concern about the values at all, right? We are concerning about the index. If your values are in the string, the index is always start from 0. Okay. Index is always start from 0. Okay. So for, if you just try to print, A of 1, it will give you a B. Okay. This 1 and 2 is not going to change, right? And your question is 0:5:1. A of 0. Can you tell me, guys, what is the result? 0:5:1. Can anyone tell me what will be the result? It will give us A, B, C, D, E. Pankaj, you are getting this? Value can be anything. Okay. Main thing is to understand the indexing. That's it. Okay. Let me write one more example for you. Print A of 4:nothing:2. Can anyone tell me now? Can anyone tell me, or just write down here, start is equal to, what is the start here, guys? What is start? It is 4. What is end? End means last number, right? Last, it will go till end. Okay. And then -2. And then -2. Right? So is it possible starting from 4 to the last index in backward direction, guys? Is it possible? 4 to last index, that is 7, in backward direction. Is it possible? How it is possible? Let's say last, what is our last index, guys? 7, right? Our last index is 7. Okay. What is this? Our last index is what? What is our last index, guys? The step is negative, right? Our last index is A here now. Okay. And then it will start from 4. That means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is E. It will go in the last, in the backward direction. right? So it will get E. As we are having 2 as a step, it will skip 1. That is, it is going to skip D. It is going to take. It is going to skip in this way, and we'll get this ECA. Okay. So our end is 0 here. Understood? Any question? Okay. This is what the list is. We'll be talking about the list. We'll be continue this list in the next class, guys. Again, we need to learn the different functions. Okay. We'll stop here today. Let me take questions. Okay, why the end is 0, Aditya? Because as the step is negative, right? Aditya, step is negative, right? As the step is negative, so it will look in which direction? Are you there, Aditya? I want answer. You are having that query, right? It looks in backward direction. So in the backward direction, what is your end? What is your end? In backward direction, what is your end? That's why it is 1, right? That is 0. Okay, so you want one more example, Pooja. Okay, let me give one more example to you. So let me share my screen again. Right, so let's go ahead and write one more example. Print A of, okay, let's start with 7. Okay, instead of 7, let's start with 5 colon, okay, 1 colon minus 2. Okay, can anyone tell me what is start here? Start is equal to 5. End is equal to what? 1, right? Or what is end? End is end plus 1, that is 2. Can we go in start from 5 to 2 in backward direction? Is it possible? 5 to 2 in backward direction? Yes, it is possible, right? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5, 4, 3, 2. So we are expecting C here till C. But as our step is 2, that's why it will take F, it will skip 1. It will take D, it will skip C in this way. Got it? Praful, the answer is correct because our start is 1, right? End is 8 and your step is -1. So is it possible to go from 1 to 8 in backward direction, Praful? 1 to 8 in backward direction, is it possible? Just think, right? 1 to 8 in backward direction, not possible. You will get 8 when we start from 1 in the backward direction, definitely not. That's why it is giving empty result. Because what is the question? Where's the end plus 1 in the 57th line? 57th line, why we want the this one end plus 1? Why we want end plus 1? We are not doing slicing here, Praful, or because we are doing slicing there. In 59th line, we don't have end, right? So end is what? At till last. We haven't mentioned end here. That means till last we need to go, but in backward direction. Right? In 61th, we are having end is 1. That means 1 plus 1, that is 2. As our step is negative, right? So end becomes 2. Understood? What end value is A? Praful, what is the value of end? 1 right here. What is the value of a? I'm asking the end value. I'm not asking the list value, Praful. Why you are getting confused again and again? End is not A. End value is 1 here. Okay. 1 plus 1 is, it becomes 2. So our end becomes 2. So let's go ahead and start from fifth position. We'll go till 2. So which one is our fifth? This one is our fifth. F is fifth. Okay. Fifth, fourth, third, and second. We will be getting this string, but as our step is -2, so it will take 1, that is F. It will skip 1, take 1, skip 1. That's why we got the result F and D. Okay. All right, guys. Any other question if you have? Let me just go ahead and upload your file. Just check at your end if you're getting this file. Here we have learned list. I am uploading IPython notebook.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Mr. I just need 2 and 3 minutes with the students.
Yeah, go ahead, please, Ajay. Yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ajay, and I'm your program manager for this batch. Okay, I just wanted to go through with you for once because I haven't been with you like from the starting of the session. So would like to clear all of you. I'll be the program manager from like upcoming 6 months. So you have my email ID, you have support email ID for your queries, as I had received of the promotes query right away for the Jupyter notebook. So if you have any other query regarding your learning, so you have one point of contact that is of mine. So do not worry about anything at all in your way of learning in journey. So if you need any assistance, you can connect with me. Okay. I hope I cleared my message to everyone. So for any query, you can connect with me on my email ID and support email ID also. Okay. Thank you, Misa, for your moment.
No problem. Thank you so much. Just check, guys, at your end if you have received that file or not.